Right, Ledges, can everybody hear me? And can you all see a BitGet chart? I mean BitGet website, sorry. There are partners and sponsors for the stream, so let's get an audio visual check and we begin. Hope you're all having a good evening. Let's get through today. Let's make it happen. Loud and clear. Excellent, excellent, excellent. How is everybody? Everybody good? Share the video if you can. Like it. Let's get the YouTube algo going. And I'll do the disclaimer in the meantime, as you do. You know, I've got to cover myself and you guys. So welcome back again to, this is a new edition. So we did the first one last week. Altcoin For Ledges live stream. We'll be doing this weekly. So it's different. So what we do is the one stream on the Mondays or Tuesdays is usually just Bitcoin, Ethereum mainly, only. On the alts we say for this stream. Look, I think I've chosen middle of the week. Sometimes we'll do it on Wednesday, sometimes on Thursday, and the reason for that is we have a range to work with and we'll have a setup for the week. Sometimes, you know, when you start on a Monday, you don't have anything clear for the week, like, yo, it could go up or down, especially in a range bound. But also got like a Monday's range to work with, which is majority of my analysis, my range trading setups requires that. Now when we do on the Wednesday, we'll have more. But anyways, enough of that boring shit. So next stream, if you can, reply to the comments after the stream as to which alts you like, because if you do that, then I'll know which alts to cover. Okay, I'm sorry if I can't cover all of your alts. Okay, I'm limited to how much time I have, but I'll get through the best ones. Okay, so in the comment section, do that. So yeah, if you include that, then I'll know which one to do. So this episode is brought to you by BitGet exchange. So if you check them out, I'll get through what they're about. BitGet is a good exchange. If I'm going to stream, I mean Delta Exchange, Primex, BT, BitGet, these are the guys I've worked with. Still work with some of them. So BitGet is the premier futures and spot trading crypto exchange, offering a suite of innovative products, including a variety of unique futures markets combined with industry-leading security protocols and a world-class 24/7 customer support service. It's your go-to for crypto exchange. So BitGet is also the official partner of Italian football giants Juventus. So they sponsor Juventus, so you know Juve is a big team, and the Turkish team Galatasaray. So right now, traders can participate in the King's Cup Global Invitational, a trading competition offering a prize pool of 200 BTC. You can find out more what BitGet is about by following them on Twitter at BitGetGlobal. It's in the description, and by checking the website bitget.com. And the official mobile app is available to download now on the Apple App Store and Google Play. So I've got to get these stuff out of the way with. Not in the comments. Sorry, not in this chat. In the comment section after the stream is finished. Okay. Reply to the comments after the stream if you can. Okay. And a few more points. Some people were asking me about the KYC. So BitGet have no KYC and no VPN needed. So I know some of the exchanges are introducing KYC. BitGet has none of that. You also get, if you use my ref link, which is in the description, you can get 15% fee discount if you sign up with my ref link, and you can get up to 4k deposit bonus. I'm actually working on maybe an 8k one in the future. Increase it. Obviously the SZ link is the unique link, so you want to be using my link. Not only that, they're actually, if I bring the site up, the third biggest in the volume. So third biggest volume. So BitGet, it's a third biggest volume when it comes to BTC futures. So yeah, they're a decent exchange. So obviously you can just contact them, find out whatever wagwan about them. Okay, so I've got to get this shit out of the way with this since they do sponsor the stream. Now let's get to the main stuff. So check them out. Use my link in the description and you'll get those bonuses. Okay, only my link does that for you guys. Fuck up everybody else that they sponsor. Use my one. So what's going on? So we're gonna go over some of the alts and I'll ask questions as to, yeah, BitGet, you don't need KYC. So I'll go over some alts. Okay, I'm not gonna go into what I think I found is some of you now reply in the comments. Do you guys prefer the detailed intra-week range bound setups, or do you prefer the more macro view? Now I'm gonna try to do macro view obviously, but sometimes, you know, if the market is really range bound, we can't do much. It's unfortunate, we can't do much. But look at some of the setups as from last week. Deviation, stop run, trigger, boom, target hit. That's one done. And that was only a range band. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are done on Mondays and Tuesdays. Separate stream. I will not cover Bitcoin and Ethereum in these streams. I'll do the alts. And then we had last week, we had Sol as well. Where's my Sol chart? Sol chart. Did the deviation, run up. Boom. Trigger. So, I will do macro when I can do macro, okay? So, I'll do a mixture of both. I'm not the type that's going to do bit, but I think the reason why I do the detail is a lot of you guys are new or learning or developing. That's why I do it. So if I do detail, I might do less setups, but less pairs, but you'll learn. Okay. Listen, if you don't think they are, then they don't think they are. But that's according to CoinGlass. Okay, you do your own. Doesn't matter. Check them out. Don't you fucking take the piss. If you take the piss, fuck off out the stream. So. Yeah, so some of that Link did fuck all this week. BNB still hasn't stopped me out. I'm so surprised it hasn't stopped me out yet. But yeah, it's coming back down. We'll see. Sol went nicely. ES, obviously, I'll cover my ES plans as well, because ES is, I used ES for I love my crypto analysis, especially when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the alts. And yeah, we'll cover as much as I can. Okay, so let's start with a few alts here. I'm not gonna repeat what I said last time, but I'll do more. I'm gonna cover these ones I've got up. And then I'm going to ask you guys which ones you want me to cover. I think Nia, actually let me get it up. Some of you requested Nia, right? Let's do Nia. Let's bring that up. I'm just going to bring it up just so I've got it in my chart. And we're going to do, which exchange has the most Nia data? And this one seems to have enough. And we'll do FTM. I think I've posted a chart. I use a few. Okay, I use a few exchanges. It's not just ones. I use many exchanges actually. Some are scalp, some are this, that, the other. And then Nia, do you guys remember the Nia setup I gave here? I gave a Nia setup. Look at my chart, right? Look at my Twitter. Nia was around here, okay? And my target was actually here. Does anybody remember my target of Nia being here? Son of a bitch worked out nicely. But yeah, okay. I still think everything's fucked, okay? I'm gonna give a Mach 3. XO gives good Mach 3s. But yeah, anyways, let's start. So let's quickly go over Avax. Avax is following the plan from last stream. Does anybody remember the setup from Avax? Listen, I don't want to short either. We short it below, breakdown below here. Or we, I can't remember what it was, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. Or we'll break for the rip up. So we got that going. And I said the long will be on a clean break above the blue box. See that there? It couldn't make a clean break. It broke down. That was the deviation confirmed. There's your trigger, invalidation, target 1, these lows here, target 2 here. Look what's happened so far. Boom. We've hit the main target. Is everybody clear with that? So does anybody remember this from the last stream? FTM, there's Nia. This is Avax. So does anybody remember that? So Avax more or less worked out nicely. I mean, ES, obviously if ES goes down, then that. Okay, let me get through these alts, and then I'm going to ask you guys which ones you want covered. So hold it for now. If you're going to mention it now, then I'm not going to cover it. Have a bit of patience, okay? So, let's go to the higher time frame quickly for Avax. I'm going to go cover these big ones. Avax, like I said to you, Avax higher time frame, I mean, does this look bullish to you? Is there any reason to long it until we at least probably come around towards here, really? This consolidation here. I mean, you know, even if I've got Avax as well. And I'm fucked on my Avax bags as well. I mean, I bought a lot here. I remember, I think it was Eric Juta and TraderSZ got me into this. Well, also I'm not gonna cover Bitcoin Ethereum here, okay? I am gonna cover alts. My Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis remain the same from last stream. Go watch the last stream. I even gave a short on Bitcoin. Have you seen that? How's that going out? Stop break even. It's range bound. I can't do much in a range bound environment. You know what I mean? You can't do fuck all. Other than trade level to level, you can't do much. But Avax, adding the levels, we've discussed where I got these levels from. The next level, I personally think we get to around 10. So let's go to what the setups are going to be this week. So let's go to this week so far. This week is starting to roll over now. It's starting to show weakness. Now today's Wednesday. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove some of this bullshit, okay? And we're going to mark out the ranges we need. So the next targets are going to be, that next downside, there's nothing bullish about this until proven otherwise. This level here and this level here, okay? Now let's go to the lower time frame and mark out Monday's low And lo and behold, Monday's low is what's Monday's low doing? Let's give that a bit of girth. Let's give that a bit of add it on. That's Monday's low. Watch this now. Done. So where I will be shorting is if it makes a clean break above Monday's low, reclaim. I don't want to know that. Okay. Look where we're at right now. I mean, you should have been shorting this already if you were, based on what I went over last week. As soon as it closes, that's your short. It's come down. Main target's been hit. Stops at break even. Okay. Yes, I mean it's Bitcoin will. I reckon that will. I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin in these streams, okay? But I reckon it'll do either a mega pump or a nuke at any time. We got Fed minutes as well in about 50 minutes, but we'll see what going on. I don't think much is going to happen with that. But anyway, let's stick to this. Don't ask me about Bitcoin, Ethereum. I will not go over them. Okay, that's for a separate stream. Now, what I don't like is these clean highs here. So let's call it scenarios. I remain bearish for the obvious reasons. Scenario one is okay. That's Monday's low. If I'm short, if I'm already short, if it reclaims Monday's low and holds, I'm gonna cut my shorts. Okay, I'll ask you for the alts once I'm done. Okay, so scenario one is run these highs. If it deviates, that's your short. Target one. If it comes into this house bouncing, cut it. Okay. Ultimately, we aim for this target like I've given already. After the bounce, or if it does or doesn't bounce. If you want the conservative target, wait for the clean break below it. That's a deviation. Break and hold below. That's your short. Target, target, target. Is that clear? Does that make sense? So right now, if you watched last week's streams, you already would be on board this right now. Okay, that's what I can come up with right now. Now, if it does decide to rally and make like a lower high, then trigger plans clear for that as well. We'll be looking to short around this blue level here. What is that blue level? Let's go to the weekly. That blue level, it's not a weekly level, sorry. Let's go to the daily. It's that daily low here. Okay, so say if it does rally, I wouldn't be adding here. Yes, Josh, how's it going? Everything cool? So scenario two is the deeper pullback plan. So what we'll do is we'll mark out these lows. This is the deeper pullback plan. If it rallies, tags that level, then deviates, just like here, that was the deviation. Short trigger on a clean break below, invalidation. That's your trigger. Target one, target two. Is that done? And if it bounces, most likely probably would get a bounce here. If it then bounces, you'll have to cut the position, take some off there, take some off there, and then after it does the bounce, get the fuck back in and play towards target, target. And we're done. There's not much else. I don't know, some people don't listen, do they? But it is what it is. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's Avax. So if you're not already on board, I'd either wait for the pullback. I'm not going to be chasing at the lows. No, there's no point chasing at the lows. If you watch my stream from last week, you know exactly what the plan would be. For now, we'll have to wait for the pullback or something more to unfold to give me some sort of setup. But right now, I'm not going to short here. Okay, wait for the pullbacks. And that's why I say if you watch my streams, you'll know what I want. Avax, done, handled. KNC. What was the main target for KNC here? Remember this? Possible deviation area. And look at the daily. Okay, I'm still in Crow short. Crow's not changed. So nobody asking me about that. Everybody keeps asking me about Crow. I'll probably post him a Crow chart. There's the deviation done. So the target for the long was here. Okay, it's come back below. KNC is probably a more newer trade setup we can play with. Now, ultimately, I do believe we come down toward this bottom blue box here. Let's go to the lower time frame and mark other setups. Okay, so bottom blue. I'm stuttering here. I'm good, thank you, John Doe. How are you? How's the family? All good? Okay, so what do we do here? Now, there's two areas we're going to play with. There's a clear range here. We deviated already. So once it came into here, started break down. You had your short setup, invalidation here. And look at that beautiful drop. Okay. We also had a long setup. I mean, the long setup I was looking for this. I didn't get that. But if you took it based on invalidation, long invalidation, your target's hit. Not the best risk to reward, but sometimes it is where it is. So what do we do here is the question right now. I think KNC is the most nicest setup we've got here. So what we'll do is, so the high time frame levels I've drawn now, they are all in last week's stream. I'm going to go with a more extreme Let me see with trend lines. So why do I do trend lines? Because they give a more like a illustration of my point. Nah, fuck that shit. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Two scenarios for KNC. Okay, one the pullback, one trend continuation. So the pullback plan is gonna be, we've got this high here. So we already identified the deviation done. If it can rip up, wait for it, let it show the deviation. Once the deviation is done, trigger, cut it above here, target 1 the trend line, target 2 here. Is that clear for everybody? Yes, Jack Lachowski, wow, the general. Okay, so that's that done. We bounce. Lachowski is my family, so we speak different. We got that done there. Oopsie daisy. We wait. Okay, often after a run of the lows we get a stop run. So either we get that target 1, target 2. After that, let it bounce. Okay, if it drops below here, I'm not going to short it here. I want the extreme end. Don't short in the middle unless you know what the fuck you're doing. 99% of you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Let's be honest. Okay, sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing either, but I just go with the flow. So one, the deviation play. Secondary is if it nukes from here for whatever reason, okay, they bounce, get below this level, resistance, deviation, support. There's your short, target the top of the consolidation as first target, and the secondary target is into the blue box to take out these lows, into this high. So I'll be aiming towards here. There's my trigger plan, target 1, here, trigger, T1, T2, you're done. Is that clear? And that is it. So we're trading the range now. Okay, so ideally if we do not get the swing failure of this, that's fine. We're ready for the breakout plan, and the breakout plan is going to be here, and we're going to target this and the bottom of the consolidation. After that, who gives a fuck? Okay, done. Nothing more to add. Like the video, come on, get it to 400 likes. Share the video as well. Okay, I'm not bullish this son of a bitch either. I mean, macro scale, if I was to look at it from like this point of view, I'm not very optimistic about this shitcoin either. Everything's a shitcoin in front of me, to be honest with you. But what we have done on a high time frame basis, we've tagged the HTR level. This is our macro range low. Oopsie daisy. What have I done? Sorry, 1 second. Let me zoom out a bit. Here we go. I really think, I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Would you agree? There's a lot of fucking liquidity resting below here. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's easy peasy money for the taking. Would you agree with that? Can anybody else see that? So if you want, so what I'll try to do, I'll try to give the more intricate levels, intra-week, and then I'll give you the more higher time frame stuff. So maybe zoom out a bit. So we zoomed out here, okay? So for a zoom out approach, we already tagged this higher time frame, okay? And what we'll do is, yes, I'll do. Let me finish these ones, and then I will ask you which alts you want. So please be patient. Yes, listen to what CG said. We'll take requests at the end, okay? Just be patient. One is a pullback. Once it gets back below, lower high, short the fucker, down towards there. Deviation 1, deviation 2, Bob's your uncle. Is that clear? I find it hard to believe we don't take out these lows. Does anybody else see that, or is it just me? It depends. It's no specific time frame. I mean, I'm not gonna look at 1 minute. If I'm looking at it from like an 8-4 hour point of view, go with the 8-4 hour charts. If I'm looking at for deviations on the 1 minute, you go for the 1 minute deviation, but your trade is based on a 1 minute time frame as well. So they're short lived. Remember that, okay? Does that make sense? I'm asking slowly like a retard, just so you know. I'm not saying you're retards, but I'm just asking slowly just because there are some retards here. And I have equal rights. I have no problem with retards. It's not your fault, but we must cater for retardation as well. So that's my plan towards there. Okay, done, handled. Let's move forward now. Stops. I mean, there's easy liquidity resting here. If I want to take some of the money, there's gonna be live liquidity resting here. If you're brand new, maybe do some basic stuff. Crypto ISO. has some good teaching material. WMD has some good teaching material as well. So if you want those, some basic. Can I unblock you on Twitter? No, if I blocked you, there's a good reason why I block you. In fact, I'm gonna block you from here as well. Fuck you. If I blocked you from Twitter, there's a reason I blocked you. You can fuck off here as well. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, that's done. So that's done. Okay. I ain't gonna post here. Then you know what makes me also laugh is when traders start doing streams, they get sponsored, not mention names. I wouldn't do anything here. Stay flat. Are you a trader or a fucking pussy? Let's be honest. If you can't trade the environment, just say you can't trade. Don't say stay in stables or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Okay? You're trading here. Why not short the fuck up? Why not trade short term? I mean, it's not an environment for me to swing trade. I'll start short term trading. Why the fuck are you going around telling everybody stay behind? Well, you're just getting fucking sponsored for fuck all. Let's be honest here. They're getting sponsored for telling you to do fuck all. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking shit traders. You're not even trading. You fucking chartists, right? Can't trade for shit. Anyways, let's carry on. So, that's done now. Nothing more to add. Fuck it. Okay, Link. Now, Link is an obvious play. This range is pretty clear for us. Okay? That's why it makes me laugh. I think it's the safer thing to say to people. Safer thing to say to people, don't do nothing. What do you mean, don't do nothing? Let's ask yourself this question. What do you mean, don't do nothing? What does don't do nothing mean? Does it mean you just sit on your coins? What does that mean? I don't get when people say don't do nothing. Do nothing means I don't know what to do. And I'm telling you to sound all good because I got a high follower account that I don't know what to do. They don't know fuck all. Yo, Danny, is that you, CryptoLez? DM me if that's you, I'm making you mad. But what does that mean, don't do nothing? Bitch, I'm fucking scalping within the range. Anyways, let's carry on. So, I'm not even angry, I'm talking normally to you. Let me have some San Pellegrino, calm down a bit. 1 second. 2 seconds. I got a cigar here. I haven't smoked in ages. I've got a cigar here though. 1 second. Let's spark up a cigar. Anyways. Fuck this shit. Let's carry on. You know what, whoever says to you don't do nothing is not a trader. I guarantee he's not a trader. He's either getting money from pre-sales or he's either getting money purely from sponsorships. 100% guaranteed. Anyway, let's carry on. And using you as liquidity and then going around with his fucking cockhole friends telling you this guy's shady, that guy's shady. Sit the fuck down. Anyways, let's carry on. Link. Wagwan here. So, there's a reason why TraderSZ gets sponsored by 2 exchanges. Nobody gets sponsored by 2 exchanges at the same time. There's a reason. Anyways, so what we got here is a link. We got here, and we got this here. Okay, so let's go down to the setups. So yo, 200 likes, 500 over here. Let's get to 300 300 at least. So it's a simple play. Okay, it's a simple play. So you want to be careful. I know you're a retard. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a retard. It's not your fault. It's your parents' fault. So let's go down to the lower time. I'm only joking. It's nothing wrong. There's no discrimination. Don't one of you discriminate against retards. Okay? I'm here for you. Here for your mom as well. But anyways, let's go do this. Simple play. One is clear break to the upside. Doesn't matter how far the deviation is. Once it breaks below, that's a short trigger. Down towards range low. Done. You understand? Okay. Now scenario 2 is if we do not get that pullback, okay, we will be going for the breakout play, late breakout. Normally you're gonna get a stop run. Once it does that and then gets back below, short the fucker, cut a nail, reclaim back over the trend line, target 1, target 2, and you're done. Is that clear? And that's it. That's what I do. You see me do it too. I post live trades in real time. Is there anything different I do? Now some may go my way, some may not go my way, but as long as you've got a track record of overall showing it works, that's all you need. Okay, let's move forward now. Is Bitcoin having a retracement? Sorry, I'm doing 4 things at once. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? 1 second. Yeah, it's just FOMC coming up. You know what? Your trade should be the one I posted. It's risk free anyway. I would say just wait for after FOMC. I mean, let's not fuck about here. Okay, let's not fuck about here. Where I'm from? Ask your mom where I'm from. She knows where I'm from. Okay, I'm from UK. I'm only joking. Okay, let's carry on. BNB. I nearly got stopped out on this. Okay, I didn't get stopped out on this. I actually came like $1 to my stop loss. I gave you my stop area 339. Fucking no. I still could get stopped out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, but higher time frame remains. If I do get stopped out, will I enter again? Of course I fucking will enter again. The fuck do you think this is? So what we do here is simple SR levels. We've got resistance, support. We've tapped that resistance now. You know, tap that ass, you tap the resistance as well. So you get there. Now let's break down the ranges. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark up Monday's range. Now, has this taken out Monday's high? Let me check. 1 second. 2 2s. We got this here. There. Done. Yes, I know now people are going to start claiming, listen, if you're that good, 2 exchange will sponsor you. But anyways, we're taking out Monday's high. If I wanted an entry based on invalidation, I mean, what I would do is, there's 2 ways of doing it, okay? Okay, this is a question I get asked after. Where do I place my stop? Sometimes there's a clear invalidation in place, okay? Other times I have a wider stop, but I cut it if it doesn't follow my plan. So let me give you an example. This is not a trade I'm taking right now, okay? This is just for teaching purposes, but I'm showing an example. In case somebody comes in the stream, starts saying, are you short? No, the fuck I'm not short. So say if I enter short here, okay? I've got to ask myself, no, oh, fuck, here, whatever. I've got to ask myself, where can I place a hard stop just in case? Okay? The only area I've got really is here, right? And my target would be, okay, if I'm bearish, I am targeting new lows. Okay, in fact, I'm targeting here. So one is based on invalidation. Do you have a target in mind? Well, my macro thesis tells me that my 2 targets are, I'm not saying I'm short this is educational. Okay, so just showing you how I judge my stops and targets. Target 1, target 2. Is that good risk to reward? Yes. Would you disagree? Now this is based on this resistance level holding. Now, why do I keep it a bit wider? Because I've got nowhere else to put it. Where I place above a swing high. The secondary way of is, okay, that's a Monday's high taken. Now, if it gets back above the Monday's high, starts holding, well, that's not only a reclaim above the key SR zone resistance, but that's a reclaim above the high point of the week. If it holds above and starts consolidating and holding, I'm going to cut it if I can before it gets to that. Okay? Does that make sense? Now, I do not have to go in full risk here. I can say, well, you know, I'll do a half a size, a third size with a wider stop. Pause here. And then what I do is either I take the small position or wait. Now, if it does do this and starts breaking down, then I'll bring my stop loss to this point, which is the high. That's the new validation. Whatever I've reduced my risk by, I'll add it back on here, or take the new position, or wait for that to take the trade. Whichever way, either way you play it. That's now a deviation. Let's fucking go back down towards target 1, target 2. Is that clear? So 1, I can enter aggressive if I'm not already on board. I'm already in this, you know, from the last stream. Okay, well, if the whole market's falling, why are you naming 1 or 2 alts? I don't get it. If the whole fucking market's falling, why are you just naming or calling out? Yes, I'm in Zava as well. I made a lot of money from Zava. Sub 0.75 to 20 you went to. If it did not make any money from those calls I gave, you're fucking hopeless. Yes, I have bought more. I took some out, played day trading. But if the market's bearish, the fuck are you gonna do? As simple as that. So you can't do much if the market's bearish. Now, it's up to you now. Do you take the aggressive play? And if you do take the aggressive play, are you in? Yes, I am in prison. This is my jail cell I'm streaming from. Okay? So, or I'll wait for the deviation play. Now, the deviation play is either you're conservative trader, you're going to wait. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of my plays are like that. Or I'll use that to add in. And I'll do that. So you don't have to be tied into one type of setup. You can say, you know, I'll do a bit of trade, a bit there, a bit here. I'll do it. Now, this is not shorting for those joining. We'll remove that. That's an example. Does that make sense? Crows, nothing changed. Stop asking me about the same shit time and time again. I'm still in crow. This is my crow position. Let me give my, fuck it, just for fucking argument's sake, shut everybody up. I'm still in crow. I mentioned this, I think at least 400 times, maybe more. I don't know, maybe 401 time now. Let me get the 401th time over. Where are you? Go to my other chart. This is my crow position. Here's my crow position. This fucker can go to hell as well. Like I said to you before, I will cut this. My hard invite. This is hang on. It's good you mentioned that now, because this is an example of crow where I've got a hard stop there because that's the only stop I can use at the moment. If you made a clean break above this blue blocks and held, I'll cut it. Okay, but I've got no reason to do that yet. And this is similar to BNB actually. This is similar to BNB. You see that there? I mean, you can compare the stream. Look at his streams and look at my stream. Look at the views. Says it all. He gets like 3-4k. I get about 10 to 80, 15k views. Says it all. There's nothing else to say. Okay, done. If there's any of his cocksuckers here, 1, get the fuck out. 2, reevaluate their life. 3, I'm sorry you were conceived through the wrong hole. Anyways, so let's continue now. That's about it for Crow. So as long as we don't make a clean reclaim above the blue box, we're good. I can't help the fact that we're consolidating here. Yes, we will show Crow. Yo, Danny, is that you? Message me on Twitter in case there's a fucking fake account. Give me a DM on Twitter or WhatsApp. Or it's text, whatever. Kick this fucker out if he's fake. Okay, so Crow, I'm just about my entry. I mean, I've been sitting in this for a while, but nothing's changed. Okay, done. Okay, let's move forward now. Solana. Solana went to plan as well. Okay, when was the last stream? Let me check. 19th, right? 19th. It was around here. So Solana actually did the setup. I said, wait, if it makes a clean break and hold above here, that's actually a long. What did he do? Did the deviation. It dropped short. Target won the trend line. Okay. So now what do we do? Now there's 2 options for this. One is the pullback play. We should have an invalidation in now. If we're correct, we should not come above here. Okay, we should not come above it. So what I'm going to be looking for is 2 plays. One is Solana. There's the range high. It goes up into there. Okay, watch this. Then deviates. That's a trend line break and a deviation of a horizontal level. Short the fucker. Cut in a clean break above. Smack it back down. Okay, target 1 is going to be this swing low here. Target 1. Go for these lows at target 2. Okay. Target 2 and target 3 there, because that's the swing low. That is it. Yeah, just DM me on Twitter, bro. DM me on Twitter, let me verify it. You don't trust these fuckers. Yeah, okay, that's you. Okay, you're gonna become a mod. Bam, if anybody fucks around here, kick them all out. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Shit, there's he gone. Let's make him a mod. Are you not mod already? I thought I made you a mod unless you got a different one. You're troll, aren't you, Danny? What are you trolling before? Go on to the other streams. Okay, that's done. Now, I will go long if market tells me long. Where will I go long? I'm not happy going long here. Okay, market's obviously looking shit. Why would I want to long that? Now what I do is wait for a clean break, and I don't mind getting on board higher up. I play level to level. When you play level to level, you don't give a fuck if you're getting higher up or at the lows. Whoever says, oh, you have to get them by the lows, shut the fuck up. Show me your P&L and we talk. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Target 1. And then towards here. Well, that's the main target. And then target 2 towards here. And then if you do break above here, start holding and trending. And then that's your tertiary targets there. Separate play. Done? Okay. Nothing more to say. Let's move on to... I'm gonna talk about ES now. Let's mix shit up a bit. Okay? Let's bring some ES into the equation. Now we're looking at ES now. Now ES, I've spoken about this and I've lost my levels for ES. But you know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Let's do it again. ES, I still believe 2021 lows. NASDAQ is already trading below there. Now, if ES is breaking down, you think crypto's going to go up its own? Hardly. Okay? So, that's the ES done. Nah, I don't like pink. There's no fucking thing going on here. No, we can't be having that. Now, let's go down. Now, the key level I'm going to mention here is the initial low made for the year. The initial low made for the year was actually this level here. Now, we do have Fed today. FOMC. I think I don't think much will happen today. Maybe the next stream, okay? You know, remove them. You know, they say it says hide user from channel. Get them rid completely from this channel. There you fucking rats. Okay, we've got this here, and what's capping this downside here is going to be this level here. Okay, now we are within this range, and I accept that. Okay, we're within this range, and I've been trying to do some small scalps, but the market is not moving. If the market's not moving, I can't do much. Okay, the next trending move will be here, which is to last year's low. Lovely clean lows, smash those fuckers. Now, one is, forget this, the breakup play will be clean break and hold below. That's a short towards here. You know what's going to happen to crypto, don't you? Okay, you know exactly what's going to happen to crypto. But this is going to fall as well. So you can use this as a timing for crypto, really, can't you? And then we go up to the higher time frame. Not higher time frame, but say mark out some levels. Now, 39.80 is my level. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to be taking part during the middle of a FOMC move. Okay? I'm not going to be doing that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be waiting. Now, this is the play. Now, this will replicate what Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. and else will do. Everything depends on Bitcoin, obviously. So we've got this here. So what we're going to see is, if I think it's going to go lower, that's my range, okay, to work within. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this even nicer by drawing a trend line, because we all like trend lines, don't we? Okay, so into the words there. XO, is that a new stream, or is that a scroll there? And then once it does that, I think that should be a probably top end, and then I'll play it back down, and that will also be at this lovely little trend line break. Trigger, invalidation, drop that bitch back down, target 1, target 2, and if it breaks below here, that's the breakup plan I talked about, lower down. So based off of this chart, you can see what's going to happen to crypto overall, don't you? Okay, now I do accept that if it does break above, okay, what do I need to see? Well, if it breaks above here and starts holding, then unfortunately the bears, you can go fuck off for a short period of time. You're going to have to target, well, here, probably in towards here, really. Okay, most likely I think we're going to go towards there. But markets being markets, I love my setups where I rely on clean highs and lows to be taken. Do not get shared. I mean not shared, taken. I'll be targeted probably towards here, and then we'll see what I want after that. Okay. Yes, if you use the link, you'll get 4K deposit bonus. So if you use the link, so just a reminder, let's take a tea break. Use the link in the description. You'll get 4K deposit bonus. And somebody asked me again, you can't see the message. Yes, BitGet, you don't need KYC. You don't need KYC and you don't need a VPN. A lot of people are struggling to use exchanges because of KYC, or they're having to use VPN. You don't need any of that. With my link, you get 15% off fees and 4K deposit bonus. We're working on pushing it to 8K. Why? Because of my Z. I say, fuck that, you're getting a double mine. Don't be getting these mines to sign up with my link by some pussy old deposit bonus. Get mine double. Whoever else, you get the best with my link. Fuck everybody else. Anyways, done. So that's that done there. Nia, let's do 2 more, and then maybe we'll take 1 or 2 questions, and we can all fuck off. Okay, so that's done now. Nia, again, same position, are we? I mean, I don't need to really go down to the lower time frame for this. I mean, sometimes the simple charts do the view, but you know what, we're gonna do it anyway. Why? Because we're here. Let's mark some quarterly levels. Yeah, let's get some quarterly shit going on. So we got this quarterly level here. Okay, I'm gonna save those levels. So save that shit there. Near quarterly level there. That's more or less all we need, really, isn't it? And we're gonna mark out this level as well. Now this quarterly level, I'm gonna remove the girth from it. Okay, there. Now what's the next target? Based on a quarterly chart, we're going to go with the more conservative plan. There. That's our range now. On a quarterly chart, that's our range now we got to work with. Okay, here. This more or less I'm looking at it for a deviation area. That's the main range. Now we're going to see on the lower time frame, what do we use? Okay, so no, not really. It's just context. Remember this, context over pattern. If you watch my reviews, if you watch especially the Mondays one, I went over a trade setup there. Was anybody here live for my stream on Monday? I went over the trade for Bitcoin, and it actually hit target 1 during stream. Does anybody remember that? So that is an example of entering baseline validation. So go back to that, watch that, that will answer your question. It's triggers. 99% of you don't know how to enter the trade. You're used to watching people stream saying, this is a key support, that's a key resistance, let's wait 4 years before taking the trigger, let's not do anything. By then, 3 alt cycles have happened, 2 Bitcoin big markets have happened, and you're fuck all. Okay? And while they're still getting paid. That's the truth. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give you proper plans. We're going to tell you exactly how to enter. Actionable content that you can go practice. You know, get about 30 trade examples behind you on test, And then, yes, the Saudis are watching, by the way. Get ready. The Saudis are watching. Actually, the Saudis are pushing Bitcoin up, aren't they? Sons of bitches, they trail me out. Break even on the remainder. Well, it's worth it. Nothing lost. Okay, let's carry on. So, as you can see the difference between the quarterly levels? Okay, here. See the reaction points there. Now, what I would do is wait till after FOMC. I don't want to get involved in the middle of a fucking FOMC shit. Because even if you are correct on your direction, what will also happen is you'll get squeezed out. The volatility alone will fuck you up. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to be careful. And we're going to map out a clear plan. So we're going to map out a pullback plan. I mean, to be honest with you, the range high short term has to be here. Okay? So one is, let's get ready for this. Okay? Let's mark this out. 1 second. We can do that. Now, scenario one is extreme pullback scenario. One is extreme pullback. Retest that. Get below that. Short the son of a bitch. Target one. If it comes into bounces, cut it. Now, after, okay, what you want to see is Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. rolling over as well. The other setup is, actually, let me draw a line here. What am I doing, fam? What am I doing? We get that. Now 1.74 may be a bit thing, but we're gonna mark our target before that. Okay, what's a good pivot in the middle? And let's not be around the bush. This region here. Before we get that, why am I picking this? Ask me why. This is why. Key support. Now if I shove this to the left, you can see a congestion around here, isn't it? You can see the congestion. You don't need me to tell you that. You can see that. See that there? Support, deviation, key pivot. Okay, so trend continuation would be, we get that. Let's let you what you want. Idea want to rip up. Okay, but if it close breaks below here, then you're gonna see if this is a deviation or not. And if it holds below here, short the fucker. Target one, target two, done. As soon as target one hits, takes them off, stops at break even. If it comes into here, starts bouncing, cut it. If it then breaks below here and carries on, get back in, pay towards there. You're done. And that's it. Finally, we're gonna do FTM. I'm getting fucking hungry. And I'm getting tired. I mean, I'll be going on fucking 99 miles per hour in this stream. Okay. Use the fucking link in the description. Now, let's carry on. I mean, do I think so? The funny thing is that, remember at the beginning of the stream, I did mention this setup there. Like here. Remember this setup? Go to my feed. You'll see the setup. Short. It's actually a hit target. I had this running for ages. I just remembered now. Anyways, I mean, it's right at the low. It's a difficult one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some more intricate stuff with this. Let's go to the quarterly chart. Let's see what one. It is a difficult one. You know, when it's right at key support, even I'm not gonna fucking pretend that I know what I'm doing. Well, I do know what I'm doing, but you know what I mean. It's difficult. So I'm gonna look around and say, okay, higher time frame. Are there any levels to work with? So this is what I do. I'll go to the high time frame. I'll mark out some quarterly opens, monthly opens. Okay. Actually, I have MILF. I got one MILF down here. So Danny, you naughty boy. So we got one down here. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get that there. We go with this here. So I mean, okay, we're gonna go to the lower time frame. Now the only other quarterly level I've got is down here, really, hasn't it? So now I'm gonna have to go to the monthly and say, okay, I need a level to pivot off of. Now we got that level there. We don't really have much to work with. So what do? Sometimes there's nothing to do. Okay, so what we do is we carry on. And this is the weekly chart, is what we've got to work with now. Now watch this. So this is how, what I'm showing you now is exactly how I trade. It's exactly what I'm doing. I don't do anything different. We got a range to work with. Now, even though my macro levels, one's down there, one's down here, well, why not play this son of a bitch? Okay, so let's go down to the lower time frame now. We go to the daily, and let's start marking out my plan now. What I do like is one thing to notice. Okay, note this down. When candles show small bodies, you know volatility expansion is going to happen. Volatility expansion means trending move. Okay, now we got something to work with. So what we got here is Monday's low. Okay, so we got that range. We've identified we're within this range. Now one is, okay, if I shorted it here, I cut to the clean break above here, target. I don't want that. That looks shit. Okay, but what I will do is I'll mark out the Monday's low. I say, okay, is that capping the market? So we'll go down to the lower time frame, give it a bit of green. Okay, and we've also got the weekly open. Okay, and the open comes in around here. Let's do that in a blue color. Okay, I'm mixing my colors up right now because normally I don't mix my colors up. Now we've got something to work with here. Okay, one is going to be two-stop scenario one. If it's really weak, it'll do this. If it's going to do that, nothing like that. Which one's going to happen? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I let the market tell me. One is I'll prepare for the deeper pullback. Now, for the deeper pullback, now the lower time frame, we've got some we've got some shit to work with. With this consolidation here and that low there. So scenario one is rip up. Okay. Rips up. I can start shorting here, but if it makes it reclaim above here, cut it. Scenario two is rip up, then deviate. Deviation, short, drop. Deviation, trigger, drop. Target one. Now, that target one is actually, in fact, going to be a deviation area. So if it comes into here and starts bouncing, cut the fucker. Okay? Then what you do after that is you break back below. That then confirms as a deviation, and then short it again, will add towards here, and you're done. Is that clear? Now, on the other hand, if it's going to be a shorter term pullback scenario, well, there's not much I can do about it for here right now. It means either wait or do nothing whatsoever. Let me see what my other charts are doing. What are you rallying for? Why did you ask for a rally? Other markets. 1 second. Okay, I can live with that. That's fine. That's nothing. Okay, so scenario two is we got the Monday's low here. Let it do a shallower pullback rip. I mean, again, I would only enter this if it does that. Break below here. Okay, so hang on. Let me do it properly. My apologies. I'm getting a bit carried away here. So just wait for it. I mean, I want to see a stop run here at least. So if you can rip up the shallow pullback, I'm happy to miss out because I did either short here or a clean breakout. I short from there towards there and I'm done. Either one, it gives me the trigger I want there, or two, below here. There's no in between in this type of scenario. Okay, legends, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like it, use the link in the description. You have to 4K on your deposit bonus. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.